was September, the sky was blue, the air was calm, then hell broke loose, and the world stood still.
I was sipping coffee, looking down from the 10th floor. Heard a sound like thunder that shook me to my core. People screamed, glass shattered. I ran to the edge, saw a plane hit the tower. It sliced through like a wedge. Smoke poured out like the sky was crying black. Phones went silent, no way to call anyone back. Sirens howling, footsteps turned to stampede. Dust filled my lungs, every breath felt like a blade. A man covered in ash, eyes lost and wide. Said he washed his whole off his dye. Suits turned to ghost, time froze in the streets, and the sun disappeared beneath the wave of debris. We stood in silence, some dropped to their knees, praying to God or begging for peace. Second plane hit, and that's when we knew this was no accident, this was planned through and through. Firefighters climbed while the masses fled, angels in helmets walking straight to the dead. One held a photo of his kid in his vest, that was the last time he ever took a breath. The tower groaned like a wounded beast, and when it fell, it swallowed the streets. I saw hands in the smoke, reaching for light, but the sky turned black and we all lost sight.
Ashes in the air, still breathing through my soul. Pieces of a world that never made it home. Names carved in stone, where the silence won't die. We carry the weight of that September sky.
He said go back to normal, but nothing felt right. You can't rewind life once it burns in the night. I knew a girl who waited by her door. 3 weeks passed, but he came home no more. Candles on sidewalks, flags hanging low, letters and flowers where the memories grow. But trauma still hums in the underground sound, in the quiet between where the heartbeats pound. We saw smoke where hope once stood tall, and every night I still hear the fall. Not just of towers, but of innocence too. It took them, and it took a part of me too. Then came the wars, the fear, the blame, the airport checks and the coded names. We traded freedom for safeties, disguised, built walls of suspicion, fed truth with lies. Kids now grow up with drills and dread, learning what to do if the classroom turns red. And while the world kept pointing, playing the game, we bled in silence and buried the shame. But deep in the rubble, something still grew. The courage of strangers, the strength to push through. We rose from the ashes with fire inside, still haunted by ghosts we try to hide. Never forget, how could we ever? Some wounds don't heal, not now, not ever.
Ashes in the air, still breathing through my soul. Pieces of a world that never made it home. Names carved in stone, where the silence won't die. We carry the weight of that September sky.
I close my eyes, but I still see the flame. 2 decades gone, and I still whisper their names.